Hello and welcome to D&D with high school students. I am here with the Medusas. If this is your first time watching, put on a diaper and get ready to crap yourself because things are going to happen on this episode. But it's probably not your first time watching. Nonetheless, to my left, we have Jordan and Jennie. Jordan, of course, returning with Areia, the Goliath cleric of Ayotte. That's the god of earth. And Jennie, not to be mistaken as a tiefling, but rather an ASMR playing Capella. And on the other side of the table, we have DJ playing Bullstrong, also a Goliath, but of a barbarian sort. Virginia is playing Magnus, a wily, dare I say, sneaky, dexterous sort of character. Yes. And an elf. And then last but not least, we have Andria, who is playing Amity, who is a tiefling, and also a warlock. Mm-hmm. And you guys, just to recap, let's do a quick recap for everyone. You'd have so far a pretty eventful couple days here in the capital. A lot of things going on, and definitely some interesting mysteries. Maybe even a few more clues as to some of the discoveries that you guys have made, and some changes of one of your friends, Amity. Your sweet baby's growing up. Mm-hmm. Although he wasn't a baby, remember, he was like toddler sized to begin with, but now he's large. Literally, like in D&D terms, he takes up more spaces than a normal character. Mm-hmm. He is slumbering, resting on what's left of the bunk beds that crumbled underneath his newfound weight. And he is seemingly still your friend. You guys were given an invitation. I should rephrase that. A missive, which is more like a forced invitation, like you will come here at this time to the Citadel. So you have the paperwork, and you were told it would be like late in the morning, like 11 a.m. And you guys had finally decided to go to sleep after all these different things happened. The first watch went very uneventfully. The second watch went very uneventfully. And then the third watch came. Do you remember that watch? It was the one where you rolled a 1 and I rolled a 20. Remember?
Yeah. I do.
I didn't forget. I remember. So you're on the last watch. You've had your full rest. Like while everybody else was doing watches, you had a nice rest. You're kind of walking around the room, and your friend Vorsu is still slumbering. Maybe even like snoring a little bit here and there, but not like so loud that it would disrupt other people. And you hear a voice. You hear like this sound that's like, Amity, 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 Amity. It's like a whisper, and then there's like a 1 second delay, and there's like an echo of it. Mm-hmm. Come to the window, come to the window.
Might as well look, and just go to the window.
Well, the window, remember that the shutters, the wooden shutters are closed. Mm-hmm. Okay. So do you take the deadbolt off and open the shutters up?
Could I try waking like anyone that's nearest to me?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll say that you could wake up either Magnus or Bullstrong.
I'll do Bullstrong.
I'm offended.
You feel a gentle nudge at your shoulder.
What?
I think someone's by the window.
Keep it closed then.
But it's calling to me.
Keep it closed then.
Amity, open the window.
I don't know, man.
Amity.
Are you seriously going to take a Windows voice more than my
own? Make a perception check.
All right. Let's see here. That's going to be a 12.
Just to be clear, you don't hear anything. You noticed while he was talking to you, he like glanced over at the window again, but you don't hear anything.
Are you sure it's not a Vorsup?
You look, you could see Vorsu like on the rubble. He's like snoring, like totally out.
No, I don't think so. I think it's like a different voice, you know.
Well, if I have to be awake, I think everybody has to be awake.
But there's no time. Like it's calling me specifically.
Amity.
What if we ask the others their opinion about a Windows voice first?
Amity,
Do it.
open the door. Amity, open the door.
Just do it. Just call them.
Amity, open the door.
Can I like be sneaky and like?
You hear the voice, but
Yeah.
now it's not coming from the window. It's coming from the door to the hallway.
Dang.
Amity, open the door. Open the door. Open the door.
Can I walk like by it and just like stand by it?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Amity, open the door. You still don't hear anything, but now you see he walks away from you towards the door.
All right.
And by the way, they're in the room across the hall, remember? So
Oh.
So I'm going to be waking
Magnus
up
is still sleeping.
Magnus is awaking, yeah.
Okay, you
Magnus,
feel a
you
nudge
gotta
to wake
get
you
up.
up.
Sup?
Yeah.
Yeah?
He's talking to the window.
Why'd you wake me up?
No, it's not the window anymore. It's the door.
Wait, can
Okay,
I
he's talking to stuff that makes up the walls and things.
can I get a quick recap here?
Well, I'm just hearing stuff. I don't know.
Well, that sounds a little bit
Should we
concerning.
investigate it since like?
Okay,
You're for
what are
that?
you hearing and where from?
Now I'm hearing it from the door.
You're hearing a voice from the door. What's it saying?
It's saying to open it.
Amity, open the door.
Is there like one of those things where you could like look out and see?
Like the keyhole.
People?
Like, yeah. Well, there's like little thing, you know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
Yeah,
What are they
there's
called?
there is a keyhole.
Can I sneakily look through it?
Okay.
You can
Okay.
make a perception check.
Oh. That's a 12.
You well, you know that the hallway's dark. You could tell that. You're still able to see, courtesy of your dark vision. And all you see through the keyhole is just like the hallway and like the door frame of their room across the hall.
Oh no. I don't see anything.
Is it still there that I hear from? Like.
You notice that the voice stopped when Magnus went down to look in the keyhole.
Okay.
Do you hear it?
No, not as much. I don't know. It's kind of weird now. I don't like it.
Well, who do you think it is?
I don't know, but I have a bad feeling about it.
So, I mean, not to get y'all worried or anything, but there was the whole thing about the token and the Mantirum sorcerers
But isn't
seeing us. That was a thing.
Yeah, but it's like 300 feet away, right? So.
It is, but they could probably still know our location. So, I mean, not to get y'all worried, because that might not be it. Maybe you're just crazy.
I don't think so. I really don't like that.
Okay. So, we got a few options. You're crazy. And
You saw a whole dragon thing outside
Hey.
once.
Hey now. Hey
Once.
now. Once. That was a thing. It was real.
Okay, then my thing is real then.
But mine, like, I actually saw.
Is that?
You all hear this
Where is it coming from?
from the window.
Oh.
I sneakily look out the window.
The window has wooden shutters that are closed with a deadbolt inside.
Oh, crap. Can I?
Silently.
So I can't sneakily look.
I mean, it's not perfectly sealed, but it is wooden shutters. So you kind of try to peek through the cracks, and all you sense is just like outside, little glimpses of outside through the cracks.
And so I can't open them a little bit sneakily.
But you both definitely
We hear.
heard
Yeah.
this like tapping sound outside.
Okay,
Plus-
he's not crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna rule out the whole crazy thing.
Well, not entirely.
Not entirely, but like in this situation, not crazy.
Yeah.
But if it's coming from, you said it was coming from the door.
Amity,
Yes.
open the window.
Do we hear this?
You do not, but you once again hear the whispers calling this time from the direction of the window again.
I want to wake up Vorsu because I want to see if he hears it. I think it's like a tiefling thing. Then
Okay.
might as well.
All right.
So I wake him up. I don't know.
He's like very groggy. He looks up and he looks at you, and telepathically he's like, "What is it? Why do you wake me from my slumber?"
I think someone is trying to contact us. I mean me, but I don't know if you can hear it too. I just wait until like if it happens.
Amity, open the window.
Did you hear that?
Open the window.
Vorsu looks around the room and is like, "I hear nothing."
Do you sense danger?
I smell nothing dangerous.
I go to Magnus then. I mean, Vorsu's saying it's not that dangerous, or dangerous at all, so I think you should be fine opening it.
Number one, you think I should be fine opening it?
Hey, you're the rogue. Yeah.
Number two, can you try and do like your thing with it? You know, that's your
What do you
thing.
mean?
Like,
I can't see it.
You have to.
We don't know if it's a
speak
thing
window?
anyways.
Well, I call not it.
Well, you said to.
Okay, you know, I would like to, but also I'm getting a sort of bad feeling about this
Mhm.
since you're the one hearing.
Well, I don't know.
Like normally, I'd be like super fine opening this window, but considering the whole token thing, it seems sort of like a bad idea.
Then ask.
And
More
also,
soon.
you're the one getting asked.
Okay, that's not a good sign ever. I think you should.
I'm just gonna swing my axe through the shutters if that's
No,
cool.
no.
While
Okay.
while we're
okay.
arguing.
Okay, you know, I'll open the shutters.
It's
I'll o-
already messed up.
We should
The
should wake
security
everyone up
deposit
to make
is ruined.
There's no
We're
time.
done.
There's no time. What do you mean there's no time? Let's wake everyone up so that if something happens, that they're not like half asleep. Yeah?
You know what the time is now. If we get everyone up, it could leave us. And then we'll never know.
Oh no!
You guys are talking, and Bullstrong just picks up his axe and goes, just give me a roll to hit.
All right. Yeah.
Basically anything hits, but
7.
yeah,
Yeah.
you hit it.
Boom.
All right.
Roll some damage.
All right. Oh, 1d4. This dude. 5.
1d4. Oh, you're just using like a little throwing axe.
My light hammer, yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
I should have used. Okay.
I thought you were
Let's go
using
with
the
the
big
D12.
hefty.
Let's go with the d12. All right, hold on. Okay, that's a lot better. That is a 13.
Yes. Smash, splinter, sound of wood, shutters burst open.
Boom.
The sun has not quite crested the horizon, but it's still dark. There's moonlight. And outside, you see the same thing that you saw before you went to sleep. Just the town rooftops.
Check the rock.
There's a stillness in the air that is natural for 5 o'clock in the morning. Like, people haven't started coming in to town very much or doing much. Maybe in the distance you hear like some birds starting to chirp.
Vorsu is the
Both of you, what's your passive perception?
10.
You wake up.
Okay.
You hear
I
like a
just hear a
loud
smash.
crashing sound from like across the hall.
Boom.
I get up and I start shaking her, but I'm already getting out of
You,
bed.
you've both been sleeping the whole night, so
Yeah.
you've had your rest.
I assume that it's something with Vorsu, so I'm just like, I wake her up and I just make sure she's awake, but I'm already like heading across the hall.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay, I knock on the door.
You hear a knock on the door.
I think
Everything
that's it.
okay in there?
I open it. Hi, maybe.
I'm just staring at him in the broken window.
So Bullstrong's by the window, which you see like the shutter, like the wooden shutters are like splintered. One of them's like half hanging off. They're missing pieces. The window's open. You see Vorsu like curled up in a sleeping position, but he like cocks his head and opens an eye and like looks at you guys in the doorway and then like goes back to sleep. And Magnus and Amity are like talking.
What the hell's going on in here?
I have several queries.
Now we're never gonna get our security deposit back on this room.
Well,
What?
so basically, Amity heard a voice. It was calling for him.
What's your
We don't-
passive perception?
Passive perception. 2.
12.
Oh, 12.
Okay.
See the old one.
You see Capella and Areia in the door,
Yes.
like, and they seem like inquisitive. Go ahead, carry on.
Okay.
Okay, so how did hearing voices lead to no window?
So it was calling for him to open the window, and he was saying, "Hey Magnus, open the window." And I was like, "Hey man, usually I'm all for opening windows, but considering the token and it's calling for you, and that's kind of weird, maybe we shouldn't." And he was like, so we were arguing about that, and then he just smashed the window. So I don't know, man.
Something
but
out
that's
there?
what.
I look out the window.
You see, the town before dawn. It's still dark, little moonlight.
Well, there's
A
nothing,
dog barks in the distance.
There's nothing out there.
Not
and I
anymore.
So
Yeah,
is
I'm
there
sure
any-
you scared it off.
Did you hear, like, are you still hearing stuff? Do you, like, what's going on with you,
I don't
man?
think so. I don't know. It kind of stopped once one of the passageways was opened. So
One of? What? I mean, the window's clear open. What?
yeah, because it was like talking me to open the window, but also the door when I got close to the window. But, like,
Is it in the hallway? And I
The
just want to,
door
like, look
is
down.
open and I'm standing
ahead,
in
make
the
a perception
doorway.
Okay.
Wait, I don't know what to.
Well, that was a critical fail, so I said
What's my perception? 11.
What's
Oh,
your
no.
passive perception?
I actually don't know.
It's right under all
What's
your
your
skills.
perception?
My perception is plus 10.
so your passive perception is a 20.
Oh, sick. Cool.
He just knows everything.
You do hear something in the hallway.
Cool.
Like a brief shuffling of feet, like a scuff on the floor. You see them like look out in the hallway and they're like, "There's nothing out here," but you heard something down the hall.
Can I follow it?
Yeah, you pop out the door, you look down in the direction of what you heard. You make another perception check.
Come on, perception. That's a 22.
You don't see anything, but you hear scuffling on the stairs going down.
Can I follow it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Where are you
Where are
going?
you going?
There's noise.
Okay, should we follow you?
Are you going or are you talking to them?
I'm whispering and going.
Okay.
I'll just follow her.
Magnus runs ahead.
Okay, I'll follow.
You get to the stairs. You hear the sound of a door ever so quietly. Like almost to the point where you're like, I am certain that no other mortal could hear the sound that I just heard because I have an immense perception. Like not even a creak of a door, but just like the quietest click of it being closed.
Can I go
Mhm.
in? Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
you go out the door.
Yeah.
Okay. You see a figure all in black about a half block away,
Oh, I
running,
don't like that.
running away.
Well, I follow.
Okay. full speed.
Yeah.
You're full 100.
Magnus is hauling ass. I need to know what all of the rest of you are doing.
Well, I was just playing Blue 4.
Okay. Somebody close the door to the room.
Yeah.
What
so
are
that-
you doing? What are you doing?
Slam. That's the door.
Okay. You guys are all running.
I was closing it with
Okay.
me inside.
Okay.
you're
So
staying-
you're going to stay
you're
inside with
staying?
Vorsu, and you're staying
Oh,
inside with
man.
Bullstrong and Vorsu.
Yep.
You guys are following Magnus?
Yeah.
Okay.
Split the party.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're ahead. You guys get out the front door of the inn, and you see Magnus a half block down. The person that you're chasing cuts right, like into an alley.
Okay.
Make another perception roll.
Okay.
Didn't we learn this the first time?
I mean, sort of. It's fine. 28.
We got nothing to lose.
You
Except for
you
Magnus.
cut around the corner, and just at the edge of your 60 feet of dark vision, you see that person in black scaling a wall. Not like
Spider-Man? Like-
slowly, like with a grappling hook, like just like parkour level, running, like bouncing between window ledges and like a gutter, and they get to the top of the roof. You estimate that this person went up, climbed that 2-story building at the same movement speed that they normally would move at.
So I probably can't do that.
Can you?
You can try.
Ooh.
I can really try.
Okay.
It's athletics. Or athletics?
Yep.
Give it a good try.
Giving it a go. Let's roll. That's 17.
Okay. You start climbing. You make it up to the first floor. Climb more. You make it up the second floor. You guys get to the mouth of the alley, and you see Magnus at the roof of a 2-story building, pulling himself up to the roof.
Are you just gonna go running off?
Roll initiative.
Oh,
Oh, God.
cool.
Oh.
That's not great. That's 12.
Okay. You're pulling yourself up, and you're like, ha!
Oh.
You see something flying at you.
Oh, I
What's
don't
your
like
AC?
15.
That's a hit.
Oh,
You take 8 damage as an arrow sinks itself into you.
Oh.
I don't think I updated my hit points. Were we at full? We're at full hit points.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause we
you
slept.
you
Okay,
you
good.
rested, so you're at
We
full.
slept, so you're
So
good.
you take 8 hit points.
Okay.
Make a con save.
Con save. Oh, I don't like that, but okay. That's 17.
Okay. Your turn. You
My
see
turn.
across the roof that figure in black just shot you with a short bow
Oh, nice.
and is reloading.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So I'm gonna pull out my bow then. I too have a short bow. I can play that game. So
Play this
Dangerous game.
all right. So
Meta moment. Just to be clear, I'm going to allow this to happen. But if I were playing in full flesh grinder mode, I would say that there's no way that you woke up and happened to grab your armor and weapons unless you said so. But I'm going to let that slide. Unmeta moment, roll.
you're gonna let it slide. Okay.
Sleep in my armor.
I sleep.
You guys are in nightgowns.
We're
You
like,
don't get
oh,
an excuse.
Oh, me? Yeah.
It's 24.
That's a hit.
All right.
I definitely did wake up and just
And
think it was the
then,
dragon, so I did not put armor on. I was planning on walking in the room and just yelling at you and go back to bed.
10 damage.
Nice.
Funk.
Wreck.
6, and make another con save.
Wait, 6 damage?
6 damage. Yeah.
Okay. Where's my pencil?
Under your sheet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Night
I'm
pencil.
smart. I got it. All right. I make another con save. I don't like this whole con save thing. That makes me nervous.
Almost like you're.
Come
I
on,
don't
die.
take
You
poison.
got it. Oh, you don't got it.
This was
I
a
don't
poor
got it.
decision.
It's an 8. I don't got it.
Take 5 more damage and you are
Oh, no.
poisoned.
Sick.
Oh,
You have
like
disadvantage
that.
on attack rolls and ability checks.
That's awesome.
Great.
26. I'm just gonna write poison so I remember that.
Your turn.
My turn. So where are they right now?
You guys make it down to the alley. Do you have levitate? Or do you want to just free climb this building and make an athletics check with no rope? Totally up to you. 2 stories.
Can I throw
I'll
down
climb.
a rope?
I think he's a little preoccupied.
While you're in combat? Sure.
Oh, that probably
Yeah, he's a little
that might be.
preoccupied.
I'm going to say that you didn't happen to bring your entire adventuring pack, so rope is not on your agenda right now.
Okay.
I'll
all
just
right.
free climb it.
Okay, make an athletics check.
You got it.
I'll try.
You can do it.
Okay. 16.
You make the first story. Next one.
Okay. Go ahead.
23.
Okay.
Ooh.
Roll for the second story. This will be 2 rounds, so we'll have 2 rounds of combat.
23.
Good.
And 20.
Okay.
Look at you guys.
Now, it's your turn.
So I shoot again.
Okay, you're shooting with disadvantage, so you're going to take the lower of the 2 rolls.
I don't like this.
Poison.
Hmm?
Poison.
Yeah, I don't like this. Okay. 17.
Miss.
Oh wait, what? What's this? What was it? Hold on. What's this guy doing?
This is a poor decision.
Oh,
This
no.
was a
think
poor
you should get
decision.
off
I
of the
feel like I
roof.
should maybe
Get off
got
of
it.
the roof.
just.
You are shot again. You take 11.
I think it's time for me to go, fellas.
It's time for me to get
And
out
you will
of here.
take 3 more poison damage.
I like that so much.
Obliterate.
Okay, I think I gotta go, fellas. So can I just?
Jump out.
I'll give you 2 options. You could climb down, making an athletics check.
Okay.
Or if you want to use acrobatics, you could try to jump to the balcony of the building
Jump
across
into
the
my
balcony, across the alley, so that you can jump down a level. So I'll
Jump
let you
down
choose
into my
whichever you have
arms,
better,
maybe.
athletics or acrobatics.
Jump into my arms, man.
Jump into my arms.
I'm very big. I can carry.
Okay?
I'm gonna do athletics.
With disadvantage.
Oh God.
It's poison.
Oh man, if I fall, that's not gonna be good.
What are you at?
All right, that was a crappy roll. All right, so that's 16.
That's your lowest roll?
Yeah.
Oh, all
I
right.
got a 9 and I
You
think
s-
and like a 12.
Okay, so
And
the
it's
9.
plus 7.
Okay, so you start climbing down. You're fine. You're climbing down. You guys are climbing up, and you notice Magnus like climbing down, and there's like 2 arrows in him, and he's like, "Ow, it hurts! Oh, it's burning! My veins are on fire! Ow!" Like, and he's not doing well.
Okay.
I would say that is an apt description.
Yeah.
Do you
Okay.
do you continue climbing up to the second story? You did make your rolls, so if you opt to continue that, I will let you get to the second story, or you can change your action based on this situation.
I think I want to try to help Magnus.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to.
Are we like?
You
Is
got
he
it.
coming down
Yes.
like right on top of me? Okay.
Not right on top of
No,
you,
no, but I
like
mean like
adjacent.
enough
So
for me
like
to like touch it.
Magnus is coming down, yeah, like within like reach of you, and you see them
I
like
can do
climbing
that. I
up.
can do healing hands.
Okay. Go ahead.
I want to, like, while Magnus is climbing down, just reach over to try to do a healing hands.
Okay.
So I can regain it. It can cause a creature to regain the number of hit points equal to your level. So Magnus can have 6 hit points. So I don't know if that
You
will
gain
help.
6 hit
That
points,
is
but you're
fancy.
still poisoned.
Hold on.
Poisoned.
Hold on.
Okay, meanwhile, on top of the roof,
Meanwhile,
this roll happens.
Oh no.
You hear running.
In which direction?
Away from you,
We gotta catch this guy though.
Jordan, you're up, and then I need to know if you continue to climb down, because right now you're like on a ledge that's jutting out between the first and second story of this building, kind of like by where they are.
okay. Magnus is still poisoned.
You don't know that.
Do
you say that?
Can I look?
You
and
suspect that
check?
you're poisoned. Like you something. You feel like drugged. Like you just feel like slower and less alert, and you're like kind of like hot and uncomfortable.
I feel like that's probably something I wouldn't say.
Okay, can I still check him out
But,
anyways? Because I see
I will
arrows.
let you make a medicine check.
Okay, because I see a bunch of arrows sticking out.
Yeah, so I
I'm
mean,
gonna
it's a
assume-
fair question.
Okay, 15.
Good enough.
Okay.
He looks unwell beyond the wounds.
Okay.
You're not sure if it's poison or disease, but
I do have,
looks unwell.
as a second level spell, I do have lesser restoration.
What's the casting on that?
1 action,
Okay.
and it's touch. So I will touch him and cast, so now you're not poisoned anymore.
That's awesome.
You don't
Thank
heal
buddy.
anything, but you're just not
And
poisoned.
lesser restoration, curing poison is one of the options?
Yes.
Okay.
That's awesome.
You
Thank
immediately feel less like groggy, and the burning in your like veins seems to like decrease immediately.
I'm a fan
Now
of that.
all 3 of you are on the ledge between the first and second story. You do not hear running anymore. It sounded like the running went away from where you guys
I
are.
want to find this guy.
So you guys are literally on a ledge
Yeah.
between the first and second story, like you're hanging onto the side of a building.
Yeah.
Do you
Are we-
go up or down?
Are we chasing this guy or are we going back?
I really want to find this guy, but I'm almost dead.
Yeah, we're not doing well. I think we
We
should go
don't
back.
have the means to do any kind of combat
I'm in
right
my
now.
nightgown. Let's go. Back to the room.
But then we might never find him.
Well, clearly he's
I
good at finding us.
Pick up
isn't he?
Magnus and I start climbing down. Or I like sling your arm over my shoulder because you're not looking so hot. Okay. So then we'll climb down.
Okay, you guys climb back down. You get to the alley.
Yeah.
You proceed back the same way to the inn.
Yes.
Okay,
And there's no sight of this guy anymore?
go ahead and make a roll. As
Perception?
you're walking back, yeah, make a perception check.
Well,
It's 28.
he's still here.
Nope. You're like scanning the buildings, scanning the streets, scanning the rooftops.
That's sad.
Smash cut back to the inn.
Ah.
So you guys are in there, right? You're in the inn.
Yeah.
Amity, come to the
Oh my god.
I mean, it's open, so could I like
window, Amity.
peep out?
Come to the window.
I think you should ask more soup about the token.
Come to the window.
Right now?
Yes. Now.
Uh,
Come to the window.
1 sec.
No. Now.
But I think I hear something again.
That is the worst reason.
I mean, the window's wide open. Why not check? You
Exactly,
Know?
so it's open. We opened it. We did what he asked.
Okay, then you go by the window.
Okay, I walk to the window.
To the window.
You go to the window. It's the same thing you saw before when you smashed it open. You're like,
What
what
is
the
the
hell's
silence?
wrong with this guy? It's the same thing. Oh, no, I'm sorry, wait. Yeah, it's the same thing. Like, you see the tail end of them, like, running away, and you're like, oh, there's nothing out here.
But is the voice gone?
No,
like,
it's still
temporarily?
calling to you.
Oh, even
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, he's sitting over there, and you're still, it's like echoing around in your brain, like quadraphonic sound. It just keeps
Come to the window. Come to the cabin.
like left, right, back, behind you, in front of you, above you, below you. Come to the window. Just keeps repeating, come to the window.
So what should I ask about the token?
See if it's still there.
Make a wisdom save.
Is it the D20?
His-
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Son of
Look at you, man. Heck
You're
yeah.
lucky.
the voices are getting annoying, and you're like, shut up! And like, I mean, you don't actually say that, but like, in your brain, you're like, and like, all of a sudden it stops. Like,
Okay.
you don't hear anything. You're like, it's like gone. The voices are gone. They stop.
Are you done now?
Can
Can you ask him?
I feel better, I guess. Wait, can't you talk to him too? Get to know him at
You're
least.
kind of more friends. You're the same color.
Okay. I'm just gonna
True.
ask.
True.
That's true.
They're both red.
Okay, talking to Bullstrong.
You wake him up again.
Oh, he's still asleep.
He's like,
Even after the whole thing.
Tired.
he opens up one eye and like looks around. He's like,
I guess you were wrong. I was like telepathically doing
like, what do you mean wrong?
it. Well, Clearly, this whole scene you see right here is a mess, and half of our team is gone. So someone was like nearby us.
I did not smell anything or hear any things
Why not?
because there was nothing threatening close. That you said, could I sense any threats? And I sensed no threats.
Maybe because you were half asleep. Maybe I don't know.
Bring me more black water. No. He shrugs and like curls up and goes back to sleep.
Oh no, he's going through his rebellious teen phase.
Oh no. Couldn't do anything. Sorry.
I need him to check on the token if it's still there that he moved out the window, super far away.
He doesn't want to talk to me right now.
What did you say to him?
I mean, I'll try again.
Borsu wakes up and he like looks over at you. And he like looks at you. And in your brain, you hear his voice speak to you, and he's like, "Large manling, what do you want?
All right.
Why are you making noises with your mouth hole?"
It's Sir Large Manly, but that's okay. Can you check on our token that we had you move super far away?
He like dragon crawls over to the window and he like looks out. He's like, "Yes, it is there.
All right.
Do you want me to bring it back?"
I don't know about that.
He rolls back onto his pile of rubble and curls up, and his wings fold around him, and then he goes back into sleep.
All right, the coin's all good.
Okay. So now what?
I mean, we can't let anyone see Vorsu.
Yeah. So you wanna fix your mess you made with the window?
It's kind of cold now.
Yeah. Do you think there's like sheets we could use?
You just like pin up a sheet. Yeah, it works.
With an axe.
Carpenter check.
Several minutes go by, and you hear the sound of people coming up the stairs. You peek out the door, and your three comrades return. Although you notice that Magnus is seemingly in pain, and like has some like blood on his clothes in a couple places.
How was it? My bad, sorry. How was it?
So, there's a guy, and he kind of kicked my butt. And so,
Well, I told you so, so.
you little. Okay, quick question. So, about the guy in black that I saw. So, was he? Could I tell if he was human or
He was human-sized.
did he bleed like? Because I made some damage on him. So did he bleed like red blood?
You hit him. You know what? I'll let you make an intelligence check to see if you remember seeing like blood.
Okay.
It's a remembering check. Go ahead.
So like.
Roll the die and add in your intelligence bonus.
It's an 18.
It's funny because you know that you hit him, but you don't remember seeing much blood.
That's fishy. Okay. So there was a guy.
Like
I
the
followed.
arrow stuck, for sure.
Arrow stuck, but I didn't see any blood. So, here's the skinny. So, there was a guy, and so I followed him, booked it, climbed up a building after he was like literally Spider-Man, climbed up super fast. So he was super fast. He was on the rooftop. He shot me. I shot him. He was in black. I shot him. Got some damage. He did not bleed. He was a humanoid sort of dude, but I don't know if he was human.
Yeah.
So, if you know anything about humanoid figures in black that don't bleed, that would be cool to know. and then I got poisoned
Uh-huh.
and more damage, and I fled because I didn't want to die. But I still want to find him.
You know what? I'm just sick of being here, man. It seems like every time, back out in the forest, you can just ride a horse through, and if somebody attacks you, you can just attack them right back. But 2 different times now that we've been here, some random dude attacks us and runs up a freaking building. Like when me and Bullstrong chased that other dude, he just went up the building and disappeared.
Is
I
it
don't
the
know
same
what
guy?
It
Yeah,
might
who
have
was the
been.
guy that? Do you guys remember anything about the original guy that you were following?
Well, it was that,
The monk guy.
yeah, just the
Do you
same thing we
think-
saw.
Do you
I don't-
think monks would be able to
He
climb
moved
walls
like
like
a
that?
squirrel.
He did
One
move
smooth monk.
pretty fast. Maybe in the morning we could go back up to the roof and check it out and see if there was anything left.
Well, it is
Like
morning,
footprints or...
so we could
It's
just
like
go.
dawn. I mean,
I mean,
Who
yeah,
needs sleep? Am I right?
I mean, they do.
We
They
all-
have a meeting.
Oh, you got a meeting.
Yeah, but that's in like 5 hours.
yeah.
Oh, sick.
If we're all rested, I mean, if you want me to get you patched up or something, we could go back and check
No, I kind of like him in this
all
state.
together.
What is your issue, Tissue? Jesus.
It's a long night, man.
You
You're the
want-
one hearing voices.
You're the one that was stupid enough to follow it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Why you got your sassafras pants on today? What the heck?
See sunlight?
Is it the voice?
No.
Can we do something constructive? Because I have this guy full of arrows, this guy hearing voices, and this guy breaking whole windows off.
I fixed it.
You notice that there's a blanket tacked up over the window.
Fixed it. Fixed.
It's fixed.
Get fixed.
The effort is appreciated, but still. Are we just going to sit here getting attacked by dudes and having them run away?
Yeah.
That seems to be what's going on.
It's our luck, I guess.
There has to be something we could do.
Yeah.
Maybe when we see the Capitol, we could ask them about it. Most people don't just say okay if somebody constantly tries to, just spy on them.
I'm not.
Get in their brain?
I'm not good with it, but I mean, I tried to go after the guy and almost died.
I mean,
So,
we
like-
did go out completely unprepared.
That is fair, but also he did quite a bit of damage. So
Do you still need me to help you out? You still not doing too hot?
I mean, we're talking yeah, I'm not doing hot. That's
Okay, I'll cast Cure Wounds on.
thanks. You're a bro, man. Thanks.
That's a good question. Yeah, I'll cast it at first level. So it's 1d8 plus 3. Okay, you get 7 points back.
Thank you.
You feel the health returning to you as Areia lends divine healing. And around that same time, you hear
Amity,
Oh my.
come to the window.
This man going crazy.
This is karma. Look what you did to that old woman. This is what
Come
happened.
to the window.
And then I'm just gonna book it to the windows. Need to
okay,
know.
you go to the window.
He just starts running.
There's a makeshift drape tacked up. You lift the drape.
Yes.
Amity, look up. Look to the night sky.
No.
You got this far just to say no.
Now he's sane.
Look to the night sky.
Can I use my peripheral vision?
You see something moving up in the night sky. There's swirling colors. If you're looking at the rooftop straight across from you, up above in your peripheral vision, there's swirling colors and flashes. There's something going on up there.
Guys.
Do you look
What?
up?
Oh, yeah.
Make a wisdom save.
It's okay.
You got it.
You thought we were playing
It's gonna be
D&D?
great.
No, we're playing Call of Cthulhu now.
17.
Make a save it.
19.
Okay. You look up. You see, basically imagine like an epic lightning storm in the sky at night, except instead of white flashes, it's like purple and red and blue, and there's like green behind the clouds. Like for a moment, you everything else in your peripheral goes away, like the buildings and the even the window frame itself and the roof line, and all you see is like this incredible light show way up in the sky, like in space. And you're like enthralled, but you're not, like, you could look away, you still control yourself, but like you see it like as if it were the building across the street, like it's right up there and you could see it.
And I'm like yelling, Magnus, is this what you meant?
I come and take a look out the window.
You look up and you see the moon and some clouds.
I don't see anything? Amity, what are you talking about?
You don't see?
The moon?
No.
You look up and you see it all. It's all still there.
It's clearly visible. Come on, use your eyes for once.
Hey man, what are you talking about? The moon?
No.
Do you
It's like right
see
in front of you. It's like so majestic.
what?
It's like
What is majestic?
it's a lightning show.
Hey buddy,
Did this guy buy
I
any
don't
drugs?
see no lightning show. Are you okay?
Yeah. But are you? Because you clearly can't see it.
All right, Areia, can you come here?
I also
Lift
just
up
don't
the
want
drape.
Just everyone on.
Yeah,
You guys look up, you see the night sky, you see the moon, you see some clouds.
I want to pull him away
I
from
don't-
it. Like,
Can
No.
you?
Okay, you like pull him back. He seems to be in control, like he's,
Okay.
what are you on about? There's nothing there.
That's what the voice said, to go and
Is
look
it still
out.
talking to you?
No, I don't think so. Not as much. But I think that's what
Is
he
all
wanted
I
me to
wanted
see.
you to do is just look at it?
Yeah, but
Is anything happening with it, or is it just there?
it's kind of happening, like a lot of
Look
stuff.
back up at it. I'll bring back to the window. Look back up at it. Is it moving?
still multicolored lightning, like with like swirls of green and blue, red, purple.
Yeah, it's like so many colors happening.
There's like just swaths of light, like golden yellow light and green light and red lights.
Can you specifically describe it to us?
It's like so many. It's like a light show, basically. Like so many colors are happening all at once, all too quickly. Basically that.
Can I do a history check?
Sure.
Have you ever seen this before?
No, I don't think so. But I want to know why he would want.
25. Nothing.
Your like any sense of history, or like you've never necessarily even heard of anything like this. Like the closest thing that from our world that it could be described as is like, imagine seeing like the northern lights, like the Aurora Borealis, with a lightning show. But there's nothing in like the history of this continent that would make you like even you've never even heard of anything like that.
But I want to know like why it would call me from the doorway to like go outside and just look up the same way. I guess. I don't
Good
know.
question.
I don't know what to do.
Go outside.
I don't know what the point of this is.
How far away is it? Like super far away, or is it
Like up in space far away, like above the clouds.
It's like pretty far, like above the clouds almost.
Is this like a religious thing? Do you know if any of the
Can I make a
gods do
religion
that?
check?
Sure.
Nope, that's a 5.
I wanna. Someone call Mooxhu. That's what I want to see.
Vorsu.
To make him see this, you know? I want to see if he sees what I see.
I just point out the window.
He like unfurls his wings and crawls over to the window. He like nudges him over and looks. You notice his face changes, like his expression changes, and he's like,
Vorsu, what do you see?
Could I look over?
Can you?
he like pushes you out of the way and like tries to get more out so he can see up.
Get off.
And he's just like he's like hanging out the window and like looking up at the sky
I can't control
all
myself.
around. And he's
I'm
like,
just gonna hold him in my
Yeah,
hands.
I'll hold him on the other side too.
he's like, and in your mind he's like, it's everywhere.
What is it? What does it mean?
I do not know. It's everywhere.
Is it a good thing or a bad thing?
I have never seen this thing before.
He's saying,
He's like leans out and like turns his head like, he's like, it is the entire night sky.
but they
And
don't
you see him looking out like way in the distance, and he's like, it is everywhere. Oh, and he's like just enthralled.
I want to say like, but my teammates don't see it, so I don't know what you're talking about. They're not gonna know.
He looks back to you and he's like, we can fly to it.
I don't have no. We're not gonna.
You hold on to my neck. I
No.
will fly us there.
We're not going anywhere.
But we must.
No, you're gonna get shot.
There's no one out here.
You don't know that.
Yes.
Look at Magnus.
I could.
Oh,
He is,
wait, oh no.
He's got
he is a small man thing. I can see all the way. There is no one of men who are awake. We can go now. We can fly there.
No, I'm gonna die.
Why would you die?
I don't have wings. What if I fall?
You will fly with me.
Let me at least tell them.
Amity.
Tell them.
Okay.
We must go. It is beautiful.
Hold him down still, guys.
He
He's
like
not
looks at all of
stable.
you, and to each one of you in your minds, he's like, we must fly there. We must go up and see it. We must fly there. We must go up and see it. We should fly there.
You should
go.
fly there.
It's beautiful.
No.
not.
I'll
It
fly.
is
He
beautiful.
said that it's so far away that it's above the clouds.
He
We
can't take
never make it
all
up
of
there.
us, right?
That'd
Yeah,
be pretty cool though,
Can,
right?
this,
The weight
can
limit is
he
like-
take all of us? I don't.
I don't.
Yeah, probably just him. Plus,
What if we like took a sheet and had him hold a sheet and we all like sat in it like a hammock?
I'm not flying into the sky. Are you daft? I thought more of your kind. I thought you were part demon, not part moth.
I don't know.
You just see a pretty
He
light
looks back at you and he's like, we must fly to it. It is beautiful.
Not right now.
Yes, now. It is. Have you ever seen anything like this?
No.
We should go to it.
No, you're
I
bad
don't think so.
We
This
must.
sounds
We must
dangerous.
go. Come.
We have a
Hold
meeting
on
in
to
the
That
me.
morning.
amazing. Well, you have a meeting in
He's
the morning.
flexing his wings and like his arms and his legs, and he
No.
starts to
Don't
pull
get
himself out.
Do
You
not
guys,
let
this
him
starts
go.
to-
Are we all
Do not.
Vorsu starts to pull himself out, and like he's just looking up. He's like, we should fly there. And
He's losing it. He's not in
you're
control.
gonna try to hold him back.
Yeah, we're both.
Okay.
We'll try.
I'll give
Roll
you
with assist.
the option. You want to do the assist? Who has the higher strength?
Mine is 17.
Mine's 16, so
Okay.
Okay.
I'll give you advantage.
So same one. So you'll assist. So you get to roll with advantage. Roll 2d20. Take the higher of the two.
We'll get to 20.
Is that a D20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
enough.
alright.
Yeah, you got him. He's
Boom.
he's like
Go.
he's like he doesn't seem mad. He's just like it's like when you're trying to hold your dog back and they're like he just wants to go out and he's like halfway kind of out and he's like, come quickly, get on my back and hold my neck. We will fly
You
there.
can't carry all of us.
I don't. We don't need to go with everyone. Just you and me. They can't see it. Let's go up there. It's beautiful.
No.
Do it. That's
Why?
so
There's no
cool.
good.
Magnus
It sounds pretty amazing. Like,
also sounds like something that we should
It's
be
a death
doing.
wish. That's
no,
for
we gotta
sure.
investigate this.
No.
Make another strength check. He's like pulling because he wants to go. He's very happy.
Come on.
Should I do both rolls?
Yeah, you get advantage.
Let's go with that one. 20? No, 23.
Ooh, it's a tie.
Oh. Oh
All
no.
right. You're both like, oh my God, he's so strong, and he's like not even trying hard, and he's like do 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 do, and his like upper torso now and his wings are kind of like wedging out of the window, so like you guys basically have him from like his legs and his butt's like halfway through the window, and
Somebody cover his eyes. Get him to look away from that.
Cut
the
Guys,
bow.
we should
beautiful.
investigate
We should
this.
go fly to it.
Can I try to throw a sheet over him so he can't see it?
Sure, I'll let you make a dex check.
All right.
Destroy my.
Because he's already hanging out the window, and he's big, so basically you don't have a lot of room because his body takes up most of the window.
No, yeah, that's a 9.
Imagine like a big dog trying to go through like a small dog door, you know, like those dog, and he's like, oh, I'm almost there.
Are we-
Like,
Are
and
we really trying to stop him?
he's like, come on, let's go. In your head, you hear him. He's like, come to the window. We will fly to there. I can take us. My wings are strong now. It
Are
will
we
be
letting
beautiful.
him go?
What's the benefit?
Because
No,
we're
do
not
it.
going.
No, let's
Are
do
we
it.
letting him go or are we keeping him? Are we trying to
We
stop
should
him?
go.
Should someone go with him?
No,
I'll go with
I don't think so. You'll never come back.
Amity, you hear two very different messages that aren't in your brain. They're humans, or humanoids talking to you. One saying we should go, and one saying we shouldn't. And then the third voice you hear in your brain is, "Come fly with me. It's beautiful up there. We should go."
Well, I can't even see it. Why don't you go?
Because maybe he'll teach you to see
It
it.
is truly. You guys hold him back.
We're trying.
He's
Oh
like,
no.
He's not like
Smack
fighting.
him.
He's not like
Yeah.
kicking
Smack
at
him,
you
I'm
or
not smack
clawing.
him.
He's just like
Okay.
dumbly kind of like pulling himself through the window.
I thought you guys were supposed to be book smart, but there's a basic thing that I'd like to teach you, and that is that illusions. Do you guys know what illusion magic is?
Yes, we know.
You?
what illusion.
You feel very certain that your mind is not playing tricks on you. That what you see is what you see.
What they're saying sounds very real, and I can't see it, but if it's that amazing, that's worth checking out.
Wait, I need to know, are we trying to stop him from leaving?
Yes. Yes.
We want him here?
Make another
knock him
strength
out.
check.
While he's doing that,
He
can I...
pulls himself towards the window, or like he's got like one of his knees through the window. He's
20.
trying to 20.
Just like a dirty 20.
He'll grow him back.
Wait, what?
The one, it's just not a natural 20.
Unnatural.
Okay, 20 total. That's another tie.
Okay, can I try to cast command on him?
Yeah, read that. How does
Okay.
it work?
So you speak a one-word command to a creature you can see. They must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn.
What's your spell save DC? What's he rolling against?
Wisdom save versus 14.
Okay, what's your command?
Stay.
He
Down,
stops.
boy.
He stops trying to struggle, but he's still looking up, and he's like, "It's beautiful. Oh,
Can you guys get him out of the window?
everywhere. We should look at it." You guys, you're like pulling him back. It's like pulling a large
Dog.
cow. Like he's big. I mean, you're like sweating by this point. Like it's a workout. But you get him mostly back in, like where his like you kind of like gently pull his wings and like fold them and pull him back in, and like you get him back in enough to where like he's just his arms are on the windowsill and his head's like looking up. And he's just like looking around, but he stays. How long does that spell last?
I think it's 1 minute, but let me check.
So
No,
we
it's
got-
just one round.
This would be a good time for some blindness.
Okay, what you gonna do?
Sorry, I'm not
You should
wasting all my
go.
spells.
No, we can't do this.
Why?
Ah.
Because he won't come back. You do realize that,
Maybe he
right?
will.
And we kind of need him right now, right?
Yeah, he's our buddy.
I mean, I don't know if we're letting him go or not, but you're not going anywhere.
I'm
Well, we can't let him go by
You
himself.
can mentally talk to him,
Okay,
sure.
He's gonna get shot
And what
with this
about-
guy along with him.
But what about Deepa?
No.
We have to reach there with our friends.
He's like, maybe Deepa's up there. look, there's
Debate the
there's
sky god.
fiery
He ain't in the sky.
warm light and all sorts of colors and lights. We should go there. We should fly to there.
Not right now. We can't do this. And then I go back and like, he thinks it's deep up there. I don't know.
I don't
I know
think
it's not.
it is, because you don't have any connection with them with Deepa, and you can still see it. It might be or I don't know, is it an infernal thing?
I guess so. I
Can
mean, we only see it.
acknowledge the fact that this also instantly started happening when a weird cloak man came to our door and we couldn't catch him, and now you're just seeing weird things? Like, do you want to
But the
try to
rest of us were here and we can't see it.
Who else has looked out the window?
Me.
Did you look out the window? Did you look out the window? Did you look out the window? You did. All you people that looked out the window, make a perception check.
Ooh.
Natural 20.
Oh, sick,
Ooh.
man.
Ah, I got you.
Natural 20.
Oh, natural one.
Yes.
Okay,
Finally,
all of you
failed
people that
some-
looked out the window didn't really notice anything, except you. You saw the night sky with the clouds and the moon. But there was something behind the moon. Like little bits of color, like green and blue swirls, and then it kind of faded away.
Oh, how the tables have turned.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what are you seeing again?
Like a light show, basically. Like every kind of color, lots of flashes.
Oh no.
What?
What do
Were
you see?
you
Well-
seeing it too now?
I don't know
Yeah.
about any light show, but I could have sworn there was some colors up there. I know the night sky real well.
Are you
It's-
drugged?
Oh, shut up, horn face.
Whatever. I'm just saying.
No, but we can't go flying
Yeah.
up there. That's crazy,
But
right?
But.
I mean,
Are you sure if you
Oh
go?
no.
Go ahead, make your strength check.
That's. Are you assisting me?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm still yanking.
Okay. 23.
Good enough.
Guys, we gotta make a
but
decision fast.
If this thing goes with you up there, it's not gonna bring you back. Are you sure it'll bring you back?
will you bring me back with my friends?
Sure.
How long will that take?
Okay, so
I don't know. I've never flown to the sky before.
Straight up? Just like
It's all around.
there.
I don't know how you're seeing so much of it. I could only see just the faintest bit, like almost behind the moon. It's
Yeah, I don't
So are
know.
we letting this thing go with
Go.
one of
Go
us,
with
or because now if you're seeing it too?
not- well,
But I don't want it to take him and never bring him back because you go up to space.
You'll come back. He said he'd bring you back, right?
Do you want to go or no?
Ah,
Strength check.
I don't know.
that one was the same thing. 11.
Oh no.
he's going out the window.
He's out of here.
Goodbye.
Oh, jeez.
As he squeezes the last bit through,
Jump
the
on.
frame of the window cracks, and he's out on the little landing of the roof. And he turns back one more time, and he's like, "Are you coming with me to go up to there?"
Jump on.
Are you?
Jump on.
How much do I have? Like a time limit of saying yes or no, or can I ask?
He's good. No. He's going. Are you
Go
going
get him.
with
Go get him.
I'll go with him.
Go.
All right, make an athletics check. He starts taking
just
off.
lost
So
one
basically,
of our
you're going to
buddies.
jump out
No,
the
we
window and
didn't.
grab onto
He's
him.
gonna be great.
Okay, 12 and 13.
You're like, "I'll go with." Ah! And you jump out, and like your hands slip on his oily demon skin, and you fall to the ground. But you only take
Thank
two.
you.
You only take 2 hit points.
Okay.
You fall. You guys see him go like, "Ah!" And you hear like on that like patch of dirt where the like little farm stand is, he like falls and he's like, ow. And you guys see Vorsu like flying up.
No!
Like-
Can I see him still going by the colors?
Oh yeah,
Oh no.
he's flying up, like kind of like swirling up.
Vorsu, wait.
How long do you watch him go up?
Let's see how far he goes.
Yeah, well, I
He's out of your 60 feet of dark vision in like 10 seconds. But you could still see like the outline of him in the night sky for a while.
We lost our friend.
After about, I don't know, 200 yards, and he's like a little speck in the night sky, you don't see him anymore.
No. Amity, are you okay?
I want to go out to the, where Amity is.
Yeah, I go out to see if Amity's okay.
You really tried to.
You, they help you up from the ground, and you're like, my spleen. And you like stand up, and you notice the sky is still just the entire, like from out here especially now, you can like, you look in like all directions, the entire sky for as far as you could see is like swirling colors and like color clouds and like mist of colors and lightning color strikes.
Ow. Ooh. Okay, cool.
Is he coming? Do you think he's coming
Guys,
back?
we lost Vorsu.
And parts of my body, I guess, too.
I get the feeling that he's maybe not coming back for a while. Is the sky still all lit up and stuff?
Yeah. Thanks, Magnus.
Hey, that's not my fault you missed.
Are you
You jump on his back, you jump on his back. What were you doing, buddy?
You hear someone coming out of the door of the inn. And it's the innkeeper.
Oh no.
And the innkeeper's in his like nightgown, and he has like a stocking cap on and some slippers, and he's like, "What is this ruckus going on? What is all this noise?" And he like looks at you guys in the dirt, like, or with dirt on you and stuff. And like looks at all of you, and he like looks up at the window, and he sees like the shattered shutters. He's like, "Oh, you'll have to pay for this, you know. This is a respectable inn. You'll have to pay for the repairs to my shutters."
Can I?
I'm sorry, sir. He fell out the window.
He was sleepwalking. And then he
Yeah, make a deception check.
Oh.
That's a 23.
Oh, that's funny. He's like, oh, poor sir. I'm sorry. Was he sleepwalking or something?
Absolutely.
Well, I'm sorry. I was getting up anyway to begin fixing breakfast. I'll make some coffee and get the breakfast going for you folks.
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
we'll help pay
I
for
apologize
your
for the
shutters.
ruckus.
I hope you are okay, sir. He goes
Thank
back
you.
in. You see a little light coming on in the main room as he turns on an oil lamp, lights an oil lamp, and the sounds of birds starting to chirp a little more as the morning comes. Just over the horizon, the sun begins to come up and there's an orange glow. And as that sun rises, your beautiful cosmic light show begins to fade. Not immediately, just slowly fade. And as the sun comes up, the light show fades, and eventually it is completely just a normal blue sky morning, white poofy clouds.
Mm-hmm.
And that is where we will end this episode of D&D with high school students,
Wait, are we
the
gonna do-
Medusas. Join us next time. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow, patronize, and all the other things. Thank you. We love you. Peace out. Bye.